sitting comfortably in Sukhasana, drawing the one heel in towards the sit bones, followed by the other, grounding the sit bones into the earth and giving yourself a little bit of a shift from side to side. If you wish, you can use the blocks to support your body, either placing them underneath the knees or up towards the hips. And if you prefer, you can have the legs stretched out in front of you with a little bit of softness to the knees and maybe a blanket underneath the knees. So in any comfortable seated position of your choice, settling into the earth. Bring the hands onto the tops of the knees into Pashpaputa Mudra. Closing the eyes, bring the awareness to the breath and allow yourself a couple of rounds of gentle Vishama Vritti Pranayama, uneven breath. Breathing in for 3, 2, 1 and exhaling 4, 3, 2 and 1. Repeating a few more times at your own pace. And releasing Vishama Vritti Pranayama, allow the breath to come back to a gentle natural rhythm and bringing the hands back to the tops of the knees. Stretching the legs out in front of you, keeping some softness to the knees but extending the toes towards the shins as we come into Dandasana. So sitting with purpose in staff pose. Allow those sit bones to firmly connect to the ground. If you wish, we can use some blocks beside the body to help extend the arms and ground into the earth. So settling into your position, the sit bones connected to the earth beneath you and the hands gently press towards the ground, but we want some softness to the knees and softness to the elbows. Take a couple of breaths here. And drawing your hands towards the heart space into Anjali Mudra. As we inhale, drawing the hands high to the sky, upward salute. Lead with the little fingers, but keep softness to the shoulders. And exhale, hands to the heart. As we inhale, drawing the hands back up towards the sky, interlace the hands and take a gentle side bend to the right. Inhaling center and exhale to the left. As we inhale, come to center. And as we exhale, release the arms down to the side of the body and continue across the body as we come into a twist. So the left hand comes across the body to the outside of the knee and the right hand behind you. Inhale, center. As we exhale, take your twist towards the left. Your eyes can follow the back shoulder if the neck's happy, otherwise stay to the side. Inhale to center. And as we exhale, take a slow forward fold, hinge from the hip as you come down into a forward fold. So the hands can either hold to the knees, the shins, or down towards the feet. Surrender the head and the heart. Keep the legs engaged. And as you inhale, slowly come all the way up. And exhale, circle the arms around and come to the knees. As we inhale, gently lean into your upward facing cow pose. And exhale, curl the spine as we come into our cat pose. And release. Inhaling up and come back to center. And so working towards our hero's pose now, taking the legs around to the side of the body. So we've got a couple of options here. We can either sit back onto the heels. If this is comfortable for you, finding a little stretch to the ankles. It might be that you like to place a block or two underneath the sit bones to keep you slightly elevated to release any tension. If this isn't comfortable for you, then you can come into a high kneel. So settling into any version of hero's pose that's comfortable for you. Finding those sit bones, grounding into the earth. Draw your hands towards the heart space, into Anjali Mudra. Inhale, draw your hands high to the sky, upward salute. And exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, draw the hands high, interlace the hands, and take an exhalation as you come towards the right. Inhale, center, and exhale to the left. As we inhale, come back to center, soften through the shoulders, and exhale, release the arms and take a gentle twist towards the right. Draw the left hand to the right side and the right hand behind you. The eyes can follow. Inhale to the sky and exhale, gentle twist to the left. As we inhale, slowly come back to center. And as we exhale, take a slow forward fold down towards the ground. Surrender the head and the heart. And inhale, coming all the way up. And exhale, hands to Anjali Mudra. Bring the hands to the knees. And a gentle breath in our seated cat-cow. Inhale, draw the chest and the heart to the sky. The tailbone draws behind you. Exhale, curl the spine and draw the chest and the chin together. And release. Slowly come back to a neutral spine and come back to center. Take a breath as center in stillness. And slowly releasing the legs around to the front of the body one more time. This time working towards our butterfly pose or Baddha Konasana. So having those blocks ready if you wish to use them beside the body. The feet come together in front of you and hold onto the knees. Find those sit bones and ground into the earth. Take an inhalation, add length to the spine and lift and open into the heart. As you exhale, allow the soles of the feet to meet as the knees draw down towards the ground. Use your blocks beneath the ankles, the knees, or up towards the hips if you wish. And inhale, knees to center. And exhale, the knees away. A few more times with the breath. One more time. As the knees draw down, you can draw the feet towards the body a little bit more and hold your pose. If this is just a little bit too strong for you today, then bring in the legs back out in front of you or work towards Sukhasana or any comfortable seated position of your choice. Holding onto the feet, either clasping the toes together or opening the feet up like a book as the outside edges connect to the ground and the inside edges open to the sky. Take a gentle breath here before we move, adding length to the spine and grounding the sit bones into the earth. And keeping the lower body still, if this is still comfortable for you, and bringing the hands towards the heart. As we inhale, draw the hands high to the sky. And exhale, hands to the heart. Inhaling to the sky, interlace the hands, and exhale, take a gentle bend to the right. Keep the sit bones down, shoulders relaxed. Inhale, center, and exhale to the left. Inhale to the sky, and as we exhale, release the arms, take a gentle twist towards the right. So the fingertips touch down and the eyes look towards the back shoulder. Inhale, center, and exhale to the left. As we inhale, slowly come back to center, soften through the shoulders, and exhale, take that gentle bend down towards the ground. Surrender the head and the heart. Just come to a place that's comfortable for you, no further. And release. Inhaling high, and exhale. Draw the arms around to the sides of the body and return to the knees. As we inhale, gently draw the chest to the sky, seated cow pose, and exhale, curl the spine, draw the chin to the chest, seated cat pose. And release, inhaling up. And as we exhale, use the hands, draw the knees back in, and then bring the feet back out in front of you and return to your comfortable seated position of choice. So settling in, closing the eyes, take a round of gentle breath in stillness. Opening the eyes, drawing the hands towards the heart space into Anjali Mudra. And then bringing the hands onto the shoulders. Gently roll through the shoulders, draw some circles in the air with the elbows. Changing direction. As we're working towards our seated eagle pose, Garuda Asana. Bring the shoulders to stillness and the hands back towards the heart. So we've got a couple of options here, taking the option that you're happy to work with today. As we inhale, first option, take the arms wide, lift into the heart space. Exhale, draw the arms together, connect the elbows through to fingertips, and hands rest to the space between your eyebrows of the Ajna chakra. Inhale, draw the arms wide. Soften through the shoulders, open the heart. And exhale, draw the arms together and the hands come to the space between your eyebrows. This is option one. If you wish to work a little bit stronger, finding more space to the shoulder blades, take your arms wide with an inhalation. And as you exhale, draw the right arm underneath the left, hook at the elbows, join the hands together and bring the hands to the third eye space. Inhale, draw the arms wide. And exhale, cross the arms in the opposite direction. Left comes underneath the right, hands come together, Garuda Asana. So repeating option one or option two a few more times at your own pace. Option 2, change the direction of the arms with each breath. If you're working option 1, 2 more times. And working option 2, 1 more time to each side of the body. And slowly release. Inhale, drawing the arms wide. And exhale, release the hands to the knees and come back to Sukhasana. Take one gentle breath in Sukhasana. And release. So working towards our cow face pose this time. So we've got a couple of options again here, opening up the chest a little bit further. We can work with a strap. So the first option is to place the strap over the right shoulder. Putting the hands beside the body. As we inhale, draw the right hand up towards the sky. As we exhale, bend that elbow, release the hand down the back as the left hand travels up. We can either bring the fingertips together and lightly touch, or we can use the strap to walk the fingertips together. So finding that stretch to the shoulder blades, lifting and opening into the heart. So taking either one of these options. If you wish to have a slightly kinder or softer option, then we can still draw the right hand to the sky, bend at the elbow, but use the left hand to come up and over and draw the elbow down. So allow yourself a round of gentle breath here. Only hold the pose for as long as is comfortable. And release. Inhale, releasing the hands, and exhale, drawing the arms back down. So feeling that prana now building in the body. If you wish, slowly circle the shoulders and get it moving around. And release. Taking your strap, placing it to the opposite side. Hands beside the body. Take an inhalation, draw the left hand up. And as we exhale, bend at the elbow, release the hand down as the right hand travels up the body. So the fingertips either lightly touch, or we can use the strap to walk together. So we want to gently draw the elbows away from each other as the shoulder blades gently draw together. Take a gentle breath here, remembering you've also got that option of drawing the right hand up and over and gently drawing the elbow down. So coming to any variation that works for you today. Taking a breath, breathing all the way in, at length to the spine, and all the way out. Only hold the pose for as long as is comfortable for you. And slowly release. Inhale, release the hand, and exhale, circle the arm round. And gently roll through the shoulders. Changing direction. And come back to center. Take a gentle breath at center in stillness. And release. So we can pop the strap to one side now. Now we're going to come over onto all fours. So leaning forward, bring the hands down, uncross at the ankles, or gently roll the legs around to one side. So with the hands underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips, checking with the hands, we want to make sure the index fingers are pointing forward. Take an inhalation as we gently lift into the chest, open through the heart, and draw the tailbone to the sky. Exhale, curl the chin down, breathe into the back body, inhaling into our cow pose, and exhaling down into cat pose. So a few more times with the breath. And gently hugging the upper arms together and finding that space to the upper body and breathing into the home of our energetic heart between the shoulder blades. As we come into cat pose, we can hold the pose. One round of gentle breath and release. Inhaling back to center, neutral spine. And this time as we inhale, take a gentle lift of the right leg, point through the toes and draw the left arm from the ground. Exhale and slowly release. Repeat a few more times. Inhale and lift. Reach with the fingertips, soften through the shoulders. And exhale, release down. Inhale and hold. So try to keep that back hip parallel to the ground. Point through the toes, soften through the shoulder. One more breath. and release. Come back down to your cat pose. The hands under shoulders, knees under hips still. Inhale, extend through the left leg and the right hand. And exhale, release. Inhale and lift. Find that stretch, but not too strong. And exhale, down. Last time. Inhale and hold. Be aware of the breath as it enters and leaves the body. And slowly release. Come back to table. So settling into the hands and the knees, coming into our revolved child's pose. Take an inhalation, draw the right hand up towards the sky, reach through the heart, open through the shoulder. As we exhale, take that arm underneath the left, thread it through and hover above the mat. Inhale to the sky and exhale, hover down above the mat. Last time, inhaling up. And as we exhale this time, draw the arm down and through and lay down the right shoulder as you surrender the head down to the ground. So the left arm supports us, the elbow is bent, and the side of the face rests to the mat. Tailbone stays high, and take a couple of breaths here. Gentle compression to the right shoulder as we breathe into the back heart. One more breath. And slowly release. Use the left hand, ease yourself up and come back to table. And repeat to the other side. Inhale, draw the left hand to the sky, reach through the fingertips, soften through the shoulder, and exhale, thread that arm down and gently hover above the mat. Inhaling high and exhaling down. One last time. This time as we exhale, come down and lay down the shoulder and the side of the face. Settle into the pose, and we can surrender the right arm to the mat as we bend the elbow to support the body. Tailbone stays high. And we want to ensure that the lower hand, the left hand right now, is completely relaxed and floppy. Any tension, breathe it away. A few more breaths. And slowly release. Use the right hand, ground into the earth, take an inhalation and come back to table. With both hands underneath the shoulders, just take one gentle breath at center in stillness and surrender down to the ground into balasana. So the heels and the hips meet, and we can pop a block underneath the head if you wish to support the head, and the arms come alongside the body with the palms face up. If you're more comfortable, you can bring the head all the way down and allow the third eye to connect to the mat. Soften through the shoulders. Release all tension in child's pose. Feel the weight of the shoulders and the hips melt into the ground. The weight of the body feels heavier and heavier with each breath. One more breath. And slowly release. Bring the hands beside the head. Take an inhalation, slowly curl up through the spine. Move slowly to avoid any dizziness. And once upright, bring the feet back around in front of you and come back to your comfortable seated position. Sukhasana or any other of your choice. Settle into the sit bones. Bring the hands back to the tops of the knees, palms spaced up in Pashupata Mudra. Close the eyes. And take a couple of rounds of Vishama Friti Pranayama, uneven breath. Breathing in for 3, 2, 1. Breathing out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Repeating a few more times at your own pace.